So we're heading into the fall here. It's early September, which means harvesting season. That's when I cut the logs, is in the fall, early winter. And I also have a special delivery coming soon. So at this current point, there is no road into the cabin build. We just hike in through a trail. But I think it's time to start building some trail access in here so that I can get the special delivery moved in closer to the cabin, as well as start driving vehicles in and trailers and equipment. So I'm going to be cutting a path through this area all the way out to the trail access that I have at this point. So got a lot of trees to cut and a lot of clearing. So that's what I'll be doing the next few days. If at any point you're watching my videos and you've got a question for me, you can call me on a video call using PalTap. So it's a new service that I signed up for, and it allows anybody to call me for 5 minutes and ask me any question they want at a flat rate. So the way it works is when you sign up for the app, you can find my account, which I'll put the link in the description, probably up in the top of this video as well. And you just type in the question that you want to ask me. I'll get a notification of your question, and if I know the answer, I can answer it, and then it just charges a flat rate for the 5 minutes that we talk. And yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun to connect to some of you and answer some of your questions. So if you're interested in asking me something, check out PalTap, and yeah, hope to talk to you soon. clear out anything that you could possibly trip on. So on the base of the tree, this is a 70-foot larch. Larch are really heavy trees and it's tall, so I want to make sure I've got plenty of room to run in any direction. I'm going to cut it fairly low because this is a nice mill log. I don't want to cut too high and waste the wood, so I'm cutting a little bit lower than you might normally cut, just to save an extra foot of the best part of the log. So the goal here is to make the tree fall this way, but it does have a major lean going that way. So I'm going to be on the other side of the tree to cut my wedge just in case it starts to crack. Once I get the wedge cut, we'll put some tension on it and do the relief cut. Hopefully we can pull it this way. I've got a nice clear area behind me, so I've got lots of room to go in case things go sideways. All right, there's my wedge in the front. It's pretty small, but like I said, I don't want to waste any of the precious wood here. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and hopefully we get it to tumble the right direction. Now I'm gonna put some tension on the rope and do my relief cut. I really need to torque this because that tree's leaning in the exact opposite direction I want it to go. Take it nice and slow and slowly shift it this way. And then to lean. Morning.
Morning.
What happened, Stan?
This is for my own benefit, and I'll never do this again. You have to get a close-up of what happened here. Get the blade off. And then, if you send it to me, it'll remind me never to do that again.
Maybe lift it up a little bit. Stump there. You okay? There's a stump right under your tire. Do you see it? That's about it. Maybe just back in here. That was great. No, I think we're good. Yeah, I think that's good. Right, it's a nice rainy day here today. I've got just enough protection on my overhang here to sit outside the front door of the cabin and enjoy the nice rain in the forest. It always smells good, looks nice and lush, and sounds great too. But I thought this would be a good time to just have a little face-to-face talk. I know I didn't do much talk in the first half of this video. A lot of people are always asking me why I don't make more videos, and really there's two reasons for that. One is a lot of the work is just labor intensive. I'm cutting trees, felling them, bucking them up, milling, and there's just not, in my opinion, a lot of exciting content to come out of that. And the second reason is that I just can't afford to. I still got to work other jobs in order to make a living. So there's just only so much free time I can get out here to shoot video and edit. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Anyways, I thought maybe I would just show you some of that trail clearing and just some of the casual overnight stuff, and just let the camera roll a little bit and let you be part of the little experience that I enjoy so much when I'm out here. So anyways, I've got the trail, it's basically road access. I'm able to drive my Jeep into here, and enough to drive a truck with some decent clearance, and get the new mill that's going to be arriving tomorrow morning in pretty far. One of the great things about the mill is that it's portable. It's on a trailer, so I can drive it up to my first set of logs, mill those up, and then keep moving the mill down the road, and then milling the logs up as I go. So I'm really excited about that. That should be coming first thing tomorrow morning. But for the rest of the day, I think I'm going to be clearing out my little storage shed shelter here. For those of you that have been watching this channel from the very beginning, I work with very minimal tools, or at least I used to. Over the years I've accumulated a few more, but when I started this YouTube channel, I only had 3 tools. I built a wraparound mantle around our fireplace with a chainsaw, a circular saw, and I guess I had a drill. I think those are basically it. And that video did really well, and I think part of the reason it did well is because it was a resourceful use of the tools. And so I've kind of leaned into that, and I've just made a goal to not buy any new tools and try to work with what I got and just use creativity to solve my problems. Over the years, I've got some tools as gifts, and I have received a lot of nice tools from companies as sponsorships. And so I have accumulated quite a few. Well, not quite a few, but enough. And I get a lot of questions about the tools that I use, and so I'm gonna pull all the tools out of the shed. I'm going to do a video breakdown of every tool that I've used to build this cabin and talk a little bit about what I like about it, what I don't like about it, if it's a good tool, if it's not a good tool, and what you need if you want to build your own log cabin like this. So that video I'm going to save just for Patreon. It's going to be a pretty long-winded video. I'm not sure if it'll be super you know, high energy impact for YouTube, but I've been wanting to start a Patreon for a while, which is that second point. Like I said, I don't make a living off of YouTube alone right now, and I know a lot of people saying that I should be having some way for the viewers to support me. The AdSense just doesn't pay off, and I do get some sponsorships, and that does help, but it's definitely not enough to support my family. So I've started Patreon, and I'm going to start putting original content up there as well for you guys to enjoy. And for those of you that want to support the channel or just get more insight or more information, you can check out my Patreon at Trustin_timber. And I'm going to be answering all the questions there. That's going to definitely be more of a community where I'm really responsive to, because between YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, I just can't really keep up with the questions anymore. I love answering your questions, but with a little girl at my knees, I feel bad where I'm constantly on the phone answering questions on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, and I'm just going to try to reduce a little bit more of that commenting there and try to target that towards Patreon, where people are really paying to learn the things that I have to share and really willing to invest in that knowledge. So I'm going to lean into more education stuff on Patreon, really share everything I know, and put that all there and build that little bit of a community. So if you want to support me on Patreon, that'd be really great. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, hope to see you guys there. So anyways, I'm gonna get started on this tool shed cleanup, and we'll check back in when that mill arrives tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. I'm not sure if it's the fresh, crisp fall air or if I'm really excited about this mill, but I am feeling pumped this morning. Right, this is the big morning. The mill should be arriving any minute, so I'm just out here waiting for it, and we'll get to see it together for the first time very soon. There it is. Oh. It's beautiful.
Yeah, of course.
How you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
Pretty good yourself. Etienne.
Etienne, nice to meet you. Trustin Timber.
Good.
Wow, there it is.
This is the engine.
Actually, that's going to be much more versatile than I was afraid of. It's going to weave through here, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. What is the plan? What do you want me to...
I think we're going to park it right here to start.
Okay. So this is the head of your sawmills.
So just to recap, when I am cutting, my blade is engaged. The automatically is going to run the engine at full throttle.
Exactly.
As soon as I pull this lever back, that brakes it, and also in one same motion controls the engine and reduces the throttle to reduce wear on the belt.
Exactly.
So only one lever, but I'm doing two things. I'm braking the engine, I'm braking the blade, and I'm reducing the throttle.
And when you activate it, you will activate your water as well.
Oh, it's also going to activate water, so it's doing three things.
Yeah,
very smart, guys.
More higher. Again? Okay. Okay, I'm going to brush it here. Yeah.
I'm going to try to make a beam out of this round log. Let's see how it goes. So right here is my guide that shows me the size of boards I can cut. So once I've got a flat bottom, I can use this as a reference. So as tempting as it is to keep milling right now, I haven't finished designing the woodshed that I'm going to be using this for. And so I think it's probably better I get my design finished up before I cut this too much. I might end up cutting this into 3 roof rafters, so I might take 3 2x6s out of this. Anyways, the good news is that the edges are cut off of it. It's going to start drying a lot quicker. And I'm going to take some measurements of it now and then keep monitoring it as it dries to see how much it actually shrinks. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned in future videos. Is 7 1/8. And that is September. So I'm all done milling for today, and I think just before I pack it up, call it a day, I'm just gonna clean off any of this wet sawdust, you know, give it a good brush out, make sure that I'm taking good care of it. Let's open this up. Yeah, it fills up with sawdust in there. Get this off. Actually, this side's not as bad because the blade's spinning this way, all that wet sawdust is going on that side, so we want to make sure get all that cleaned up. So hopefully that was entertaining for some of you and hopefully useful for any of you looking to actually get a sawmill. As time goes on, I'll definitely be doing more informative information, things that I've learned, little tips that I pick up, also all the details and maintenance. I think that's something that probably I'll want to share as well over time. But for day one, I'm just thrilled that I was able to make a round log square. So thanks so much, Valley, for providing me this mill. I'm really grateful, and I think there'll be a lot of great use to come out of it, and hopefully a lot of creativity and great building. So anyways, thank you for watching. Be nice, people, be nice to Earth, and we'll see you in the next episode.